It's been a long day. Do you see how dark it is out? I've been doing this for far too long. I am reporting to you live from Scranton, Pennsylvania, where I am here doing live 2020 election coverage for the Scranton Fringe Festival and for Haps News. I'm very excited because I get to do some Pissi on the Street interviews, and I just influential gentleman right here on the sidewalk in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I happened to walk into Representative Marty Flynn. How are you, darling?
How you doing?
So far, so good. How's your day been?
Not bad. Very busy, but not bad.
Very busy. What were you doing today?
Going to different polling locations, voting, and checking on making sure everything's running smoothly in the 113th district.
You cast your vote today?
I did.
Excellent. That is an excellent representation. You should all follow in the footsteps of your amazing representation here in Scranton. How do you feel about tonight? Are you anxious? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you elated?
I'm cautiously optimistic. Yeah, cautiously.
I like cautiously optimistic.
A good night for our side.
I hope so. I hope it's a good night for us. What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Waking up knowing that I won. It won't happen, but we'll probably find out countywide how well we did by the early morning sometimes.
That's good to know. And I'm sure for you, knowing countywide is very important.
Yeah, and it's usually a pretty good predictor in terms of how things are moving nationally also, so.
I could imagine.
We could check through the margins there and see, what it says about the big picture for the national picture too. So
I love that. So one of the things that I've been asking a lot of people today is that obviously you're a Scranton voter.
Yes.
And are you born and raised in Scranton?
Yes.
Really, your whole life?
Whole life.
I love that. What do you love about this community? What draws you to the Scranton community?
I think the best part about it is the work ethic of everybody from here. It's just a scrappy town, Everybody earns their own bones around here.
That's how you know I'm not from here. I've been asking everybody today. Obviously, this has been a very contentious election on both sides. Everybody's kind of been going back and forth, and it's been quite crazy. But I've been asking people, what are the issues that have motivated you as a voter? What are the issues that are important to you when you walk into the polling booth?
I would have to say, what in terms of a president, or in terms of
local elections, what issues are your core value?
I would have to say, I'm looking, when I'm voting for a particular candidate, I'm looking for someone that represents not only my ethics, my morals, but the same kind of chance that I think everybody should have in this country. I think someone that wants a level, fair playing field for everybody. That
equality and inclusivity.
All the time.
I like those traits too. They happen to be two of my personal favorites.
Mine too.
I can imagine, and I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yep, and empathy is one of the most important. You have to put yourself in other people's shoes, which a lot of our elected officials don't do that. They just care about themselves and their communities, and not everyone else. So.
It's true. It can be very hard to find representatives that you identify with, or that you feel a strong kindredship with. Is that something that, as a representative, you try to establish with your constituents?
Yes, I would definitely say so. And also with the other representatives that I work with, that's to get anything done, you have to have relationships, and you have to have relationships with people that aren't like you. So, that's an important part.
It's very important, and I think it's something a lot of people don't take into consideration. So here's another important election question. What are you binge watching right now?
What am I binge watching now? Umbrella Academy.
Umbrella Academy. You heard it here from Marty Flynn. Go home and watch Umbrella Academy. It's superheroes and drama. It's like a superhero soap opera.
Sense8 is the other one I'm watching too right now.
I've never watched Sense8.
Oh,
is it good?
It's ridiculous. Sense8. It's the directors, though, Wachowski, the guys that did The Matrix. The
Wachowski brothers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wachowski brothers.
Oh, I love that.
So good.
You know, it's funny. Years ago, I had the good fortune to be hired by Netflix to appear on their Pride float in New York City Pride, and one of the movies that other queens were shows that other drag queens were representing on the float was Sense8, and I was like, oh, I should watch that, and that was like 5 years ago.
Really good.
The premise is really good.
I ended up representing what is it called? Grace and Frankie. Grace really invested in it. Grace and Frankie, an old hippie. I played Lily Tomlin. Don't you see it when you look at me? I look just like her, don't you think?
Negative.
All right, I have one more important question for you, Representative Marty Flynn, before I let you run away. This is something I've been asking everybody all day, and so I'm going to get your input too. Is it a hoagie, a sub, or a hero?
Here?
In general, there's one right answer.
Hoagie.
what?
That's a hoagie.
He's just been voted out of office. A hoagie. It's a sub sandwich. All of you crazy people here in Scranton. A pizza pie. A tray. My goodness. No, if you go to New York City and you order a tray of pizza, they will. How dare you?
Forge the pizza capital of the world. It's right down the street. It's way better than New York pizza.
I think these are some alternative facts, Marty Flynn.
I don't lie.
Thank you so much for joining me today. It's such a pleasure to get to meet you and to get to chat with you. Sense8, Jesus Christ, I just had a stroke. Marty Flynn, where can people find you on social media?
Instagram, Marty and like Flynn, and just State Rep Marty Flynn. Yeah.
State Rep Marty Flynn. His issues and his stances, and definitely go out and vote, especially in your local elections. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back with more interviews very shortly.
Brian Sims is my